scary.
Seinfuck.
So, what did you boys trauma dump on Elmo this week? It's going to be a little dated by the time this gets. I don't care. I thought that shit was so fucking funny. Just people retweeting that and going like, it's not been fucking cool, Elmo.
Wait. This is something I'm completely detached from. What's happening?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Now? What's happening
You didn't hear?
now?
Okay, so check this out. For those who don't know, Elmo is a red Muppet puppet from Sesame Street with red hair and an orange nose.
Yeah, for anyone who's a little bit too young for Sesame Street listening to the podcast.
How'd you get here? You can't even talk. So
yeah.
Elmo tweets out on his official Twitter, like, how are you doing? How are you feeling? You know, checking in.
Oh, no.
And people are just like...
And it went about as well as people thought.
Like,
pull up some examples. Read them out. Come on.
Of course. Sorry, he tweeted, Elmo is just checking in. How's everyone doing? And everyone's just like, every morning, I can't wait to go back to sleep.
Oh my God.
Every Monday, I can't wait for Friday to come. Every single day and every single week of my life. And some are like,
what did Elmo say?
I'm at my lowest. Thanks for asking. You know, Elmo, we are tired. Wife left me. Daughters don't respect me. My job's a joke. Any more questions, Elmo?
Oh, poor
Jesus,
Elmo.
man.
What did they think was going to happen?
The official Among Us Twitter replied, suffering.
Oh my God. And those people are not suffering at all.
Yeah, they're doing quite well,
I'm sure, yeah.
Everyone in the quote tweets is like trauma dumping on Elmo, which is why I bring it up. They say stuff like, oh, my brother just died actually, and I haven't slept too great these last few months. You know, like
Jesus.
I did see one where someone was like, it was like, yeah, if I got $2 million, like I'd still have to like drag myself out to my job because that's not enough.
Oh, no.
It's not enough to retire on.
No.
You get that $2 million and you still have to work the rest of your life.
Oh, no. Boy.
But this is so incredible. It's like someone was tweeting out some shit like, this proves how important children's material was to us millennials. We all cried.
Fuck off.
We all cried.
Horse, you fucking...
Oh, bullshit. God damn
Get
it.
over
First
yourself.
of all, God damn it. I get it. I get why people are like shitting on millennials all the time. We are insufferable.
Some of us are really bad. Some of us are really, really bad. That's
some
true.
of us are
it's
really
like New Yorkers,
bad.
you know? Like there's a lot of bad New Yorkers out there.
Every New Yorker thinks they're the main character, and they're all wrong.
Absolutely. And someone replied to that woman, Malcolm, and they replied with that clip of Nick Mullen going like, sounds like you like baby shit. Sounds like you're
It really
a fucking baby.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I want to go back to a simpler time where I watched Rugrats and Teletubbies. I'm like, yeah, when you were fucking 4 years old.
Yeah, I want to go to spitting up on my fucking train overalls. I would love to sit in the crook of my mom's legs behind the couch.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I don't want to watch or rewatch Avatar: The Last Airbender for the fucking umpteenth time. You fucking
Yeah. By the way, these people have not figured out that going back to the well does not feel good yet.
No,
like they're still in that. Like I could rewatch My Life as a Teenage Robot and not feel weird stage of their life,
and not feel like I was a child for much longer than I should have been.
Yeah,
or it's that, or they're like, you know what? I'm doing my 15th rewatch of Firefly. You know,
insane, insane to do.
You're like it's a product of its time.
I watched it once. I couldn't, and I tried to rewatch it like 2 years ago, I want to say, and I couldn't get past the first episode. It's not great.
Joss Whedon ruined TV and movies.
He didn't ruin TV. He just ended up doing fucking Riverdale earlier than Riverdale, because with Buffy the Vampire Slayer, I know it was a CW thing, but then everything just became kind of quirky and dramatic, and I hate it.
I'll tell you what, I haven't watched a single show that released this year.
That's sad because there's a lot of good shows.
Name one.
Slow Horses.
Don't care.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's not okay. It's actually a good show. Like you said, name a show, and then you go, I don't care.
Like I don't want to be the book is better kind of guy. But
oh my goodness.
The book. All right, you want original content?
I'm not. Okay, give me credit. I am an insufferable human being. I'm not usually a book is better kind of guy.
He's right. He doesn't usually talk about that stuff.
Yeah, he said, he watched the Dune movie and he was like, "That, you know what? This is a better movie than."
He would be right there. He would be right. The book was better.
Yeah, I saw another tweet. I mean, this is a podcast just about me and Harper talking about tweets we saw. But,
Absolutely, tweets we saw and Reddit posts we liked. That's the podcast.
Yeah, that's the
Maybe
podcast.
that's what we should rename the podcast.
No. You know what's funny is I saw a podcast called the Reddit Relationship Podcast being recommended to me. And I can't imagine what mess.
Was everyone in there single, or?
They have to be if they're having a podcast about Reddit relationships, right? That or they've convinced themselves that they're in a relationship that's like polyamorous or something like that. She's sleeping with other guys and you're not sleeping with other women. That's not polyamory.
Or they fell in love with a VTuber and think that, like, you know, a transactional relationship.
My wife's bull bought me a new Switch game.
Wow!
Oh man,
thanks, Tyrone.
I'm gonna get really snuggly on that, that love chair that's in every hotel room in the corner.
Oh no,
that's crazy. Why do they have that?
I'm gonna get that lamp that gives me terrible lighting every time.
Some Twin Peaks ass hotel room with your fucking cook chair.
Just playing your Switch on the cuck chair.
Absolutely.
I've been in a lot of hotel rooms. I've never really sat on that chair before. I just acknowledge it, and I sit on my bed like a good boy.
What the fuck are you telling me for? I don't care.
You trying to impress Harper that you've never been a cuck before?
I've never
like,
been
I promise, we're cool, man.
It's like a soft flex. Like,
listen, I was talking.
I've never had to sit in that chair. I don't know what it's like.
I don't know what that's like. I could never possibly understand that feeling.
Yeah, that's an unfamiliar view to me. What do you mean it's in pornography? Sure, I watch it. It doesn't mean I can relate. You know,
I only watch POV. That way, I can't feel like I'm getting cucked.
That's the best. You know what the best cope about cuck porn is? It's just like, oh, I'm not self-inserting as the cuck. I'm self-inserting as the bull. It's like, that's horseshit. Please don't lie to me, dude. You are not watching cuck porn to like be like, oh yeah, you like that I'm fucking your wife? Because first of all, you're paying more attention to that guy than you are to the girl you're fucking.
They don't shoot from the bull's perspective because then it would just be normal porn.
Yes. It'd be, can you imagine like a cuck POV? Not like a cuck, like a bull POV, where he's like constantly looking back to some guy in a chair that's like either like tied up or like jerking his cock off.
There's the bed frame. There's a random unrelated object just kind of just motioning the entire time, and nothing is shown.
The deep voice from behind the camera is like, yeah, you like that? Well, why do you care? Why are you asking him?
It just constant little pans over, and you're just like, you seem like, oh yeah.
If I was the bull, I would get pissed off.
Bulls are true heroes because they don't actually get as much enjoyment as the cuck in the relationship. I'm just saying.
Robert calling himself a true hero. How rich.
I'm just saying, if I had to fuck some girl and she was constantly paying attention to some guy sitting in a chair telling him how much better my dick feels and how he should, keep stroking his cock, I'd be like, can you shut up? Like, either shut up or I'm going to turn on the TV and we'll watch like fucking ABC News or something.
ABC News.
I mean, what else is going to be like the first thing you turn on in a hotel room TV?
It's Fox or ABC. You got to pick one.
Yeah, it's one of those two. Or it's that channel where they're like, oh, welcome to the hotel. And here's like the guy.
Welcome. Our hotel has various amenities. Look, there's the cuck couch. It's in every single hotel room. And we know exactly what we're doing.
It's like a pathetic little bald guy, like sitting like this in the chair, all hunched over. Like,
just B-roll of him just sitting there.
Exclusive sex dungeons.
Yeah, that reminds me of this one time. So I was in this hotel in Chicago, and I'm like, I had like an issue with my room key. So it was like later at night. I had just like come back from like I was at the bar, like, and I'm like coming back. I'm like standing there, and there's like these three people in front of me. It's this like white couple. The guy's pretty old. It's like a younger woman, and then it's like, I can't believe I have to say it. It's like the biggest black guy I've ever seen. and it's Chicago, and they
racist or not, your brain's gonna go.
But
there.
Here's the thing.
You're right. You would be right to go there. That's what's happening.
No, but here's the thing. So they're like, yeah, we want to get a room. We want to like get a room. And they're like, and it's like two like guys like who are like our age, different races. There's like a Mex guy and a black guy. And we were like sitting there, they're like, oh, okay. And they're like checking them in. And then as they get checked in and they leave, like I like am next up the line, and like the look the three of us, like the two hotel workers and I exchanged, they're like, what the fuck?
Knowing
Just
look.
a knowing look
no.
of like, holy shit. Like,
I mean, as someone who's been to a rooftop bar where where in a hotel where Black.com was filming a interracial orgy scene that night, and there was a very pretty actress with a number of black men hanging out at the bar. I'm just like,
there's nothing wrong.
And they all were very talkative and happy. I'm like,
Yes, they should
that's
be.
a thing. I shouldn't be racist, though. They're probably just friends. And then literally a guy came up with a Black.com camera bag.
Oh my God.
And walked up to
Maybe
the bar.
he won that in the
And,
sweepstakes, Robert.
Yeah.
You're jumping to
I know.
conclusions.
Hey, it was just like, oh, okay.
You carry that around. You want to get asked questions about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure he's like the PA, and he's just like, I'm so excited for someone to act like I'm special.
You got blacked? Is that what I'm seeing here? You
Yeah,
got blacked? And he's just like, no, I work for Black.
Yeah, no. I make the pornography. It's like It's
Yeah.
like being like, oh, what is your? It's like my dad's a bus driver, and it's like, yeah, what bus do you drive? It's like the Bang Bus. Like it's one of those.
No.
Oh.
I saw. Oh my God, it's another. I saw it on a tweet, but someone like found they were driving, and then they found they were like in England because they filmed Fake Taxi there. Like Fake Taxi is a European porn company, and they were driving by and they were like, it was just in a driveway. It was the fake taxi like car was just like in a driveway.
Yeah, very obvious. Yeah.
No, it's not. Yeah, it was super obvious because it literally says fake taxi on the side. Like it's like
Yeah.
they have to
legally
be like, imagine being like a taxi or like in Essex.
There's
You're like,
just a
taxi.
mix-up.
You seen the
It's
Uber
like,
app
wait,
where
no,
there's
that's
like
not the actor this week.
they give you the choices between like Uber X, and Uber Black, and then Fake Taxi, which has $0 next to it.
No, Harper, it's Uber Blacked. You misread it.
Yeah.
Come on, that was good, goddamn
Oh,
it.
it was great.
It's gold.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
cool. Yeah, that's well. Uber needs to make money, so it is a good opportunity to really partner with a brand that's got a lot of recognition, and
A
it's
trusted family brand.
family owned, the Hirsch family.
Family owned and definitely operated.
What?
Yeah, that reminds me, like, no, years ago, just there used to be like a reality show about like the behind the scenes of Vivid Entertainment, and it was like they really tried to sell the show as being like, yeah, it's Stephen Hirsch and his wacky family, and Stephen just happens to be the son of the guy who founded Vivid Entertainment, you know, and it was just like him and be like, oh man, like, you know, like they're just, you know, like we gotta. He's just like, kids, we can't use the pool today. They got to shoot a porno because we lost our site.
Go to your room. Daddy needs the living room. Go to your room.
Go to your room.
Don't come out. If you fucking come out of your room until I say so, so help you Christ, I will beat you within an inch of your life. Now go to your room. Daddy's making a movie. Go to your room.
Don't look out the window.
Don't look out the window. Don't peek under the fucking door. Don't do anything. Just sit quietly
Just
in
put
your
some
room.
headphones on and play some Roblox. We'll be fine.
Don't even
Daddy
do
will
that.
come get
Don't Google your name on the internet.
Yeah, don't look at him. Yeah, it's 2008. It's not even Roblox. It's just like, yeah, just play some.
I guess it would have been Roblox.
It would have been either Roblox or Minecraft, I
RuneScape.
guess. And Minecraft had just come
No,
out.
not in 2008. It's 2008. Go play Halo. You ever see that Chad Warden video, guys?
No, what's that?
This Chad
It's Chad
Wood.
Warden. That's Robert singing. Halo. They best be calling that
More
shit
like
Galo.
It's like, how would you explain who Chad Warden is? Such a dumb fucking thing.
It's a nothing video that caught on for no reason. It's just some kid shitting on the fucking Wii and Xbox 360 in like 2008. Like,
Yeah.
you'd be like, the Wii? Come on, man. That shit looked like a dildo.
You really want to be playing your games on a dildo?
Not unless you're trying to play WarioWare and fuck your own ass.
Oh man, I need to see this. I have no idea.
It's Chad Warden here. This is the way he says it.
Was he like 13 years old, but like sounded like
Yeah, he kinda
like a
looks
New York
13.
greaser?
Yeah, that's him.
Oh my god,
Fucking
it was a
hysterical
whole thing.
video.
How about Sasha? Just for you just play a little clip of his and then see how good their impressions were.
Sup, bitches? It's Chadwood in here.
It's
It's
Chadwood.
pretty good.
What a wonderful time it was. What was your favorite memory from 2008?
Oh,
My favorite memory from 2008. Trying to make a boob joke, but I'm just tired of it.
I'm just tired
My
of
favorite
boob.
memory of 2008 was, I guess I was what, a freshman in high school?
Your 2012 class, right?
Yeah, it was 2012. Yeah, I don't remember a lot from that time. I wasn't in the right headspace. Probably just playing World of Warcraft for the first time and sort of frying my brain with that.
It's all downhill from there. My dopamine receptors are still not recovered.
Oh, no, never gonna. I'm a broken person because of that game.
What about you, Malcolm? What destroyed you that year?
That's a good question.
So many good things happened. What could have possibly ruined your life?
I feel like that's when I was like getting really into. I got really into SNL for 2 years.
That'll do
I
it.
was in that.
yeah.
I was like, because it was like Lonely Island. It was like Andy
That's true.
Samberg.
I'm
And,
on a boat was
maybe I
around that
didn't
time.
turn out too badly.
Can't even fight back. Come on.
Yeah, you can't even fight back on that. That's awesome.
no, I can't. It's also 2008. It was apparently when O'Reilly's like, "Fuck it, I'll do it live." Like that video.
Was that
dropped on the
2008?
internet.
Classic.
My
Yeah.
That was
God.
2008, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I was trying to remember there was that like video. What was it? It was like this guy, and he was just like in the woods, and you're just like, "I told that bitch." Like,
Oh, whoa.
waffle fries or whatever.
waffle fries. Yeah, I did a
Getting, like a
horrible.
weird memory spark. Oh shit.
Bitch, give me a chicken sandwich. Some
Yes.
waffle fries.
Yeah, it was unforgivable. It was unforgivable.
That's right. I call it waffle fries. Goddamn. This is just the only thing I remember from that movie.
Well, no, if you look up, I just did it now. You look up waffle fries on YouTube, you get a couple of recipes, but then immediately it's unforgivable number one. Yeah, it just goes, warning, extreme profanity and content, 18 and up. A young man recounts a day at the mall with a girl he found unacceptable. The first in a series. And then just goes,
no.
rest in peace, Logie Bear.
Oh, I
I
just
don't know
dropped
who
my
that
fucking
is.
phone. That's crazy.
Oh no, is he dead?
No, I think
way.
it's,
Did the fucking guy die?
I don't think so.
God, dude, were they dropping like
You
flies?
say rest in peace.
I don't know who Logie Bear is because, like, yeah, the last video uploaded to the channel was 4 years ago. So
That's depressing.
I don't know. A lot of virality nowadays has something to do with wasting food, and it's not a good thing.
But, you know, it's also the same kind of stuff that's always been going viral if you take a look. I mean, nothing dictated what went viral back in those times. These days, there's like code that specifically serves people videos they think they'll like.
No one specifically, like, there's no word of mouth thing or anything like that. It's all algorithms that suggest things to people, which sucks.
Yeah, but also, if you look back at those videos that went viral on their own, they kind of fucking sucked.
there is a bit of that, like, there, because it's like I feel right now there's like a formula to viral videos. Like, to be honest, once like there's not really truly a viral video that, at least maybe for us, like, I feel like you sticks and it's like, oh, this is lasting a while. Like, even if you think about like the last kind of viral thing I remember is that like what was it? It's that like Kyle Gordon song of like,
oh, the sex, I'm wanting more.
yeah, like that felt like it took like a bunch of heat, but it was like gone within like 3 weeks. Like, it's just like,
Yeah, and then they re-uploaded it again with a different girl, and then people stopped talking about it the next day because that's the way it is. Rather, right now, we're talking about viral videos from 2008
Yeah.
that we can actually remember, which is impressive in and of itself.
Ray William Johnson had a viral video almost every other week because people, for some reason, enjoyed that weird, like, pre-digested. What would you even call that kind of that show format? It was like he was
I don't know.
sort of an internet news guy.
it was like Tosh.0 before Tosh.0.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like Tosh.0, but it sucked way more.
And Tosh.0 wasn't that good.
Well, the craziest thing is he still uploads videos like every day. Like, he's still
Yeah, I
like
saw
Ray
that.
William Johnson
Yeah,
does?
Ray William Johnson's back.
Oh, no.
the thumbnails are fucking crazy. Like, it's just AI images of random people and then being like, she's about to lose everything. You won't believe this about her. Remember her? She's back. he killed someone, it's like
that makes me super sad.
The last viral phenomena I remember. Thank you for fucking jogging my memory here, Malcolm. I told you guys about the Verbal Ace thing, right?
no.
Do you know who Verbal Ace is?
No, I don't know who Verbal Ace
It's
is.
a little old hat at this point, but Verbal Ace is the Thanos beatboxer guy. Do you remember that?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay, I feel like I've
Let me show you how to scratch it. And then he does the fucking animated hands in
Or
your
he's the guy that
face.
goes, no. You know that guy? So he's a YouTube beatboxer that has like a battle rap series, basically.
The beatbox battle, yeah.
Where he'll pit Darkseid against Thanos, or like Vegeta versus Shadow the Hedgehog. Anyone and everyone who grew up with Dragon Ball Z on Adult Swim has had these kind of like envision scenarios in their mind playing out, and some people grow out of them and some people don't. And Verbal Ace is one of those people.
Right in them.
Yeah, Verbal Ace paid $50,000 for a softcore animation of him getting fucked by the main character of Has Been Hotel.
$50,000?
$50,000 for a 3-minute video, and it's not very good.
Gotta make your money.
Well, he's not making money. He's spending the money.
He spent 50
It
grand.
bankrupted him is the thing.
Okay, you know what? Lose your money, you fucking.
You make your money, lose your money. Goddamn.
People were very up in arms about this, not because it was like strange or because Verbal Ace like didn't deserve to be able to spend his money how he wanted, but they were upset that he spent that much money and got such a low quality animation and bankrupted himself in the process.
Yeah.
So did like the official creators do it?
No, I don't think they would have sanctioned their LGBT main character in.
So this guy was like completely ripped off. He probably could have spent a lot less money than 50 fucking grand on an okay.
I'm just gonna say this: if you know, Derpixion would have made it for a song and a hot dog, maybe a handshake. Derpixion would have drawn you getting your brains blown out by that woman. I don't mean that in like a she's killing you way. I mean like she's sucking your dick so well that you die kind of way. Anyway.
I mean, that's what we all want at the end of the day.
I think that we all want to get our dick sucked until we die out here. Is that wrong?
That's
No. No. This is an open chorus and you are singing.
That's how I would like to die. So $50,000 down the drain.
It's like, oh, Buck Harper got blown to death the other day. Real sad.
I will have a grin plastered on my fucking face.
This just in. Noted comedian Buck Harper blown to death.
Dude, noted. Let's go.
Yeah, you got to Wikipedia.
The only thing you
Moving on up, boys. And people were talking about what an idiot has bankrupted himself, and someone on Reddit was just like, you know what they would have called Verbal Ace 1,000 years ago? A patron of the arts. Keep it to yourself. Not wrong, to be honest. But that's an entire year's wages for a subpar product that's only 3 minutes.
That's like a down payment on a cheap house.
I'm surprised that you guys haven't heard of this because it's ridiculous and pornographic.
I've been trying to stay off the internet, honestly. It's been really hurting me.
I talk about Has Been Hotel, so my devices hear me talking about Has Been Hotel being a bad show, and they figure, oh, he wants to be served Has Been Hotel content.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I've been hearing about Has Been Hotel, but I don't know. Is that a YouTube show? Is that like a streaming show? Is that...
There was a bunch of independent animators that collaborated to make a pilot on YouTube. Some of them came from Newgrounds.
Which then kind of went fairly viral, yeah.
Yeah, I think we talked about this in that strange adult to kid entertainment rant that we had, that I had mostly, a few episodes ago. And Sasha won't let me forget since he keeps sending me pornographic pictures of Pomni from the Digital Electric Circus.
Is he still doing that? That's hilarious.
He sends me one every day. So I think he's got a folder.
Does he go like, good morning, Harper? And then just
Some of them are scat, and I don't care to share them with you. So
no.
But he cares to share it with you, and that's what matters.
He knows that I'll save them. But the whole point is that this is a big collaborative effort between a whole bunch of YouTubers and Newgrounds animators and stuff like that, put onto YouTube under a studio name They got picked up by Amazon, and now their show is run, I think, 45-minute episodes, and they got 4 episodes out or something like that.
I don't. I've never. I think I may have seen the pilot like a long time ago, but I haven't actually seen.
Same studio as Hell of a Boss. It's the same shit.
I don't know what Hell of a Boss
is. The Vivsi Pop or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now. I don't know. I just, the Amazing Digital Circus pilot is at 251 million views on YouTube, and it hurts me.
A lot of people like that stuff, and they like animated cartoon characters talking with stilted dialogue and saying fuck.
I mean, we've kind of gone a little full circle of just like, oh, you like baby shit.
Oh, you like baby shit. You're a fucking baby, aren't you? That clip is so immortal to me.
No, because that's what that is. It's like swearing in a show that's meant for kids, therefore it's for adults, and it's
crazy.
Anyway.
But people love that shit.
They do. They
I know.
Really
it's
do.
like I tried watching a Mr. Beast video for the first time in ages, and I was like, I felt like I was losing my mind. I'm like, how does this have 200 million views? It's like he's blowing up everything. Everything is like, it was like $1 island versus $250 million island, which is already a fucking stupid concept.
How does that make sense? How does that make sense?
Because
there's no $1. Do you throw a rock in the ocean and call it an island? There's no.
That's essentially he I think he was just in some sort of like the Everglades, and then there was like a little patch of grass. They're like, this guy owns this island, and then like hands $1. But it's the most like, it's the first time where I was like, I'm craving the Subway Surfer. Like I need the Subway. I need him.
I need
needs
Adderall.
to be in the background.
I need him because all these kids' minds are brain rot. Like I have a sister, and she's in the generation where they like Mr. Beast.
Where do you stand on the Mr. B is a good thing side of? Do you think he's like a philanthropist and he's using his money for good, or do you think it's like exploitation?
I think anyone who's doing stuff at his scale, with the idea that I'm a good guy, I'm doing this, he's got to be doing some real evil shit in the background. I know he's young, but he can't end up being a good guy. Like you're seeing it in real time. Where you're like, there's a guy who like, maybe when you watched his early videos, you're like, oh, maybe he'll just be like an interesting person. But like now you're just like, has no charisma whatsoever. Like the guy, I can't believe he's the most popular one.
I think there's an inherent, not necessarily like, there's an inherent psychopathy that forms when you are that kind of personality on YouTube that you cannot shake. I don't know. It's like executive positions in major companies. Most are more likely to be psychopathic or have some sort of ill humanity. Like I already don't believe billionaires are moral. I barely believe 100 millionaires are moral. I don't think they are, but it's these things where like these sort types of people are generally kind of thrust towards that area.
It's the MBAs who they're starting to take over like publishing houses and stuff. And they're like, we can utilize AI, and they're just like, go fuck yourself. Like,
yeah, we're a growth. What was that ginormously, just hilariously ghoulish thing that the guy who left Blizzard Entertainment said? It was just like, I'm going to take some time off, and then I'm looking for some hyper growth opportunities in which to invest.
Sweet Christ.
I've hung around some of the, some people who are like the MBA types, and they are kind of insufferable at a certain point. You're like, you guys, they all think they're like fucking reinventing the wheel. But they're all doing the same shit. They're just trying to suppress unions.
I've probably told this story on the podcast before, and I know if I have, Sasha, cut
it on the list.
I was walking across campus. I went to ASU, and they have the really nice business complex center, which, where all the MBAs and everyone just kind of chill. And my dorms at the time were past that one street there. I cannot remember it for some reason, but I had to cut through the business complex, and I looked in through the window at this completely full class of business majors, just absolutely packed, 200-person auditorium. And this was about 3/4 through the semester. And I looked at the whiteboard, and the only thing on the whiteboard was supply plus demand equal profit.
The Sam Hyde joke or something. It's like some sort of Sam Hyde thing. He was just like, think it, dream it, do it. Think it, dream it, do it.
Bullshit.
Think it, dream it, do it. Think it, dream it, do it. Think it, dream it, do it.
I'm so sorry to all our business majors listening to the
Supply plus demand equals profit. Supply plus demand equals profit.
Your degree is fake, just like your job.
I'm supply. Listen. I got product to supply. I think there's demand, and that's going to mean I make profit.
I'm going to make profit.
Yeah.
You know, these people really need healthcare, right?
Yeah. Here's my.
I can deny them that healthcare.
Here's my plan. I'm going to poison 2 generations worth of people into becoming babies on the internet.
Income area.
Yeah. And then I'm going to feed them the worst chocolate that they've ever tasted in their life, and they're going to want it. And they're going to demand it. They're going to be on the streets.
They're going to demand the cure to that poisonous chocolate.
And the cure is Prime.
Get your cure on Prime, Amazon Prime.
Full of electrolytes. Don't ask about the science. I don't do science. I do profit.
It's very real. Yes.
Yeah, I'm in a profit-driven mindset.
Guy.
Yes, sir. Us idea guys are flourishing in this economy. I'll tell you what.
Listen, I got 2 things. You guys might be ideas guys. I'm profit man. All right, I'm a profit man.
Yeah.
I'm supply. Harper's demand. You're profit.
Yeah, I'm all profit.
You supply.
My charming wit and giant penis.
A great bargain at that rate.
And I profit off that because, those cucks pay me.
Yeah, what are you demanding, Harper? Come on.
I'm demanding your wit and giant penis.
And Malcolm's profiting of it in the cuck chair.
He's Mr. Beast. He's Mr. Beast. He's Mr.
Beast. Yeah. I'm
fuck.
God, I don't want to be the Jimmy of this podcast.
You're going to get a McLeod bar. That's what you're going to get. Why do they call PC gaming the mustard race?
Why?
Because console need to catch up. All right.
The deep sigh.
We're now in an era where they won't advertise that a movie is a musical. Like that's an interesting thing.
Cats is to blame for that, I feel.
Yeah,
the new Cats.
I don't blame them.
Because people thought the new Mean Girls movie. There's people who went into the theater being like, "Oh, they just remade Mean Girls," and then they immediately walk in and they go, "Oh my god, it's a musical!" and walking.
Oh yeah, you didn't realize that the Mean Girls that went to Broadway was a musical? You fucking
No. I'm talking about the movie they made. The same thing happened with The Color Purple as well, where The Color Purple, the new one that came out, people were like, "Oh, they're doing like an updated version. Like this is this is great." And then again, they walked in, they're like, "Fantasia Barrio, why is she here? Oh my god, it's a musical!"
Oh no, it's a musical.
Another movie that became a Broadway musical that's went back to being a movie, which is an interesting.
I would love a comprehensive list of all the movies that have come out in like the last 10 or 15 years that didn't advertise that they were a musical beforehand.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how they advertise the new Wicked movie that comes out later this year.
Oh Jesus!
Are they going to do Avenue Q as well? Like are we just really bringing back the old favorites?
I don't think you could get away with Avenue Q these days. Could you get away with Avenue Q these days?
I hope so.
I think if you put Matt, if you say like Matt Stone and Trey Parker are producing it, I feel like people are like,
people would be like, okay, they can get away with it. Yeah.
Because they were out there going like, everyone's a little bit racist sometimes. Doesn't mean we go around committing hate crimes. What a beautiful musical Avenue Q was.
I like that musical a lot, actually. I did an improv show, run of a show where it was where we did like the puppets, and it was basically just we were doing like a version of Avenue Q. But maybe
the internet is for. He only did one song. He did The Internet is for Porn, and he was the deep voice guy that goes for porn. That was Malcolm's part.
I mean, at this point, yeah. I mean, you're the Shasta Cola of Avenue Q.
Yeah. No, I was a little younger. My voice was just a little higher.
Porn. There, was that better?
Porn. See, that's more realistic.
You sounded like Robert. You sounded like the coach guy from fucking 8 Crazy Nights. The little coach character.
Oh, Whitey?
Yeah, you sounded like Whitey.
What for porn? I probably lost it.
Yeah. I thought it was 35.
Adam Sandler's very mean to me in this movie.
It's just Adam Sandler. It's just being mean to himself. It makes you feel better. That movie sucks. Hey, Crazy Nights. I was told my whole life that was a funny movie. I watched it and it was not.
Terrible movie. It's just weirdly well animated.
Yeah, someone put a lot of work into that for Adam Sessler to be behind it. Adam Sessler, fuck me. Adam Sandler.
Who's Adam Sessler?
Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
We're back to G4, goddammit.
Oh my
Everything
God.
comes back around. You guys see that Ben Shapiro rap that he did? Ben Shapiro rap.
We don't have time to talk about the Ben Shapiro rap as much as it's made.
Sasha, put Ben Shapiro's verse from that awful fucking song in here. Especially
not too much of it. Just
put the part where he asks in his verse to get the song charting on the Billboard Top 100.
Nikki, take some notes. I just did this for fun. All my people download this. Let's get a Billboard #1.
The most desperate thing.
Yeah, it's pathetic.
It's like thanking someone for listening to your song. It's that sad.
Give up, you little fucking garden gnome.
Thanks for tuning in. Let this chart on Audible.
Reminder: Ben Shapiro, tell your sister not to get breast reductions. Tell her she was beautiful before.
That would have been the best line if he was just like, yeah, I love my sister's big titties. Like,
I love my sis, she's got big titties.
There's no rhyme involved.
No.
I fuck my sister and her titties.
He was barely rhyming to begin with. Like he was.
Didn't Abigail Shapiro get a breast reduction? Did I dream that up?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Are you sure you didn't just like have a nightmare or something?
That could have been a nightmare, yeah.
Yeah, you woke up, you just like covered in sweat. You're like, oh.
Babe, what's wrong? I had a terrible dream. That's all. Go back to sleep.
Yeah, go back.
I'll be okay. I just gotta look something up real quick.
Go open my window. Boy, you there? What do Abigail Shapiro's tits look like?
That's big.
Double D's, sir. Double D's.
Double D's.
Go to the Costco and buy yourself a chicken bake.
It's just like chuck loose bills at me.
Can't you like Venmo me? No, I don't have your phone number. I can't tell you.
No.
I can just give you my phone number. I really don't need.
I'm so busy. I'm like so busy right now. I hope you can like find all that loose money I just threw. I hope that's good for you.
Yeah,
it's like a lot of my plate right now. I don't need some kid's phone number. The FBI already knows.
Besides, I'm like all the way up here. I can't hear you so good. What?
Yeah, it's like boy. I'm a rotary. I'm on the rotary. I'm not a.
You heard me. It's fine when I talked about the size of her titties.
The titties.
Did someone say titties?
No, I'm sorry. I've got to go.
This is up there next to Dwayne The Rock Johnson's feature on Face Off, their Face Off, or whatever the fuck the name is, where he is like, it's all about strength, it's all about power. And people
this weird fucking song.
I thought that was.
We gonna suck their dicks off. You know that one?
Oh man, there's another guy who's a brand and not a person.
One of the few people who can get people to the movie theater.
Also, reminder: Ben Shapiro said that rap wasn't music. Just a reminder.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can hardly qualify what he's rapped as music.
No. Tom McDonald is not a artist or a rapper.
No.
He is what we call a grifter in the industry.
Oh, God damn it.
You feel me?
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, all right. So this is a question from someone who'd like to be known as Trevor.
Hi, Trevor.
Asks, hi, Trevor.
Hello, Trevor.
I'll go to their song recommendation first. So they recommend the song From a Man by Young Thug. Who is he still in court right now?
Oh, nice. I think he is. Last time I checked, they really made him, pick a lawyer and stick with him.
All right. So they say, Seinfucks, for $100 million, would you suck the largest, most girthiest cock on earth to completion? And for an extra $100 million, would you swallow that cock's load?
Well, that's tough. Well, we need to add some parameters here, Robert. First of all, will it fit in my mouth?
That is a good question because, the largest, most girthiest cock on earth to completion, you don't say whether that's a dude's cock.
Yes, it could be girl cock.
Like horse cock.
I think if it was girl cock, we'd all be very happy. Obviously, if it was sucking a girl's penis, I think we'd all be very
a cock
not upset.
of the giants that the government is hiding from us.
Yeah, the Niflheim women with their big cocks, the hung babes out there.
What if it's like actually just like a horse's cock? Like, what if it is like?
Yeah, see, this is what I'm worried about. That it's just going to be a horse penis, and that they've tricked me into sucking a horse's dick.
Horse penis has killed people before. Like, let's not forget the saga of Mr.
We've
Hands.
all seen Mr. Hands here.
Yeah. Listen, that's a defining memory of childhood.
One guy, one jar,
sorry.
Mr. Horse, 2 girls, 1 cup. I think we've all been through the Pain Olympics.
I'm just remembering a very funny thing. So there was 2014, there was a women's rights protest in the middle of New York Times Square. And it was fucking insane because it was just rabid.
Yeah.
And like a guy pulled his cock out and was like chased down the avenue. And it's just fucking insane. There was a single screenshot that a guy found or something where there was a single woman in a crowd of, I want to say like 500 women. And he zoomed in on her and did a whole fucking like investigation to find out. There's like, I recognize this woman. Where is she from? That she did horse porn.
Oh my God.
And he had receipts.
From Tijuana, of course.
And it was like a comprehensive, look at this. This was filmed in February of 2010. And just like, oh, you think you have autism sometimes. Part of the reason you suspect, and then you realize, no, I'm not going to find a picture of thousands of women and realize, no, that girl's been in horse porn.
That reminds me of a picture that they posted on the video games board of 4chan forever ago of some homeless guy sucking some dude's dick under a tree while someone did a sick trick on a bicycle. And someone was just like, wait a minute, that image is edited. Post the original. I recognize that gay blowjob. They post the original. Everyone's in the fucking thread replying.
Classic.
Yeah, and it also reminds me of that like classic. There's also that classic. It was like I think H3 did a video on it back in the day. Of like I think it's like JRHNBR, which is just the right height, no bucket required. Which was about the guy. It's about the guy who like is like, oh, I'm in love with horses. There's this whole documentary. It's like all like shot very well of like. I love the mare, and then that's like this guy, and he's like, he's from Calgary, Alberta.
Of course, he's from fucking Alberta.
The craziest part about this documentary that I remember is that this guy, he's like, I didn't think I was ever going to have like a human lover. Like I thought it was just me and the horses, and then he found a woman who was just like, I'm as into horses as you are, so let's do this together. And so there's a love story between this man and this woman and their horses, and it's crazy. I'm trying to see if I can find a clip from it.
I mean,
every day,
I feel like I want to make more jokes.
Every day we stray further from God's light.
Yeah, and then I think he uses the phrase margasm at one point to
like a maregasm?
Yeah, maregasm, because
Oh God! Wait! What was this thing called again?
JRHNBR.
Just the right height, no bucket
required.
Oh my God.
Why, Robert, you want to watch it?
No, I do not want to watch it.
So yeah, I'd probably suck the cock for that much money.
In that relationship, is it the guy? Is it the horse?
It's a lot of questions. We still need to get back to the issue at hand.
As Pickles3128 said in one of the videos, it's the horse's fault for being so fucking sexy, right? So like that's.
I hate it. I want to.
I don't know about this offshoot of our conversation.
I don't like it either, but it just made me remember this video. And I felt like I had to pass it on because that's how it works on the internet. You see something,
so you had to hurt us, is what you're saying.
You've hurt me with other videos in the past, so ladies, he's clean.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway,
clean bill of health. We wouldn't quarantine him at the port of entry.
Yeah, Robert, the cleanest guy I know.
As
Delilah.
a whistle.
Fuck up.
Inspector, go ahead.
Clean as
Robert Bendel.
Give it a good sniff.
So about the cock that we would have to suck for all that money. So
so $100 million.
How about
most girthiest cock in the world? I will say, there are documented cases of guys getting hard, having two big penises, getting hard and passing out.
Yeah, so you can't suck him to completion if he's unconscious, can you? Can you make someone come who isn't like conscious.
The prerequisite is that they just need enough blood. So,
I mean, if you can go really fast, maybe. You have to swallow though too, right?
I don't have faith in my ability.
This is getting worse all the time.
That's the second part of the question is for an extra 100 million, would you swallow? And at that point, I'd be like, okay, I'm already putting in all this effort. Might as well spring for another 100 million for something that's
I don't know,
remarkably less difficult.
Yeah, but Matt, how much cum is gonna be in your belly after that?
You ever jerked yourself off?
Just because it's a large dick doesn't mean they have like gallons of semen coming out of them.
Got a great point here, I promise. Ever jerk yourself off and you're just like so horny, you're like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna eat my own cum this time. But then you come and then you're like,
I've never thought that.
No. I have tasted it accidentally.
What do you mean you accidentally tasted
Robert, you gotta quit coming with your mouth open.
No, it was.
He's like, it's gonna go in my chest, and then it just was like, oh.
What had happened is that I had jerked off earlier that day, and when I blow my nose, I don't always throw away the tissue because there's still like, it feels kind of wasteful to only use one tissue on a sneeze.
He's being environmentally conscious, and that's how he's eaten cum before.
Oh my god!
And let's just say I got a taste hours after the fact.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is just more proof that environmentally conscious people eat their own cum. That's true. Another piece on the molehill on the mountain.
Yeah, that's the thing. You go to like just like an independent coffee shop, and it's like, I'll go to my milking station after to.
I'll cool off for the day.
You ever seen that Chinese semen extraction facility that has the fucking Ono holes that jerk you off, but there's no stalls there, so you're just like hip to hip with another guy getting jerked off?
I think my favorite bit about that was that they had claimed that was Jordan Peterson.
Oh yeah, I thought it was either Jordan Peterson or it was like his daughter like retweeted it.
I came here to get jerked off by the mechanical lobsters.
I think they photoshopped his daughter into like the foreground of that picture where she's just like saluting, like doing a V. Well, supposedly he's the one in the background where it's just an unrelated two pictures spliced together.
That's nasty. Yeah. People are fucked up about Jordan Peterson. Leave him alone.
No, don't leave him alone. Fuck that guy.
He just tried to dehumanize a whole group of people. Just leave him alone. Real quick, just so we can get on to a way funnier thing. Yes, I'd suck the dick. No, I wouldn't swallow. And it'd have to be for $1 billion. Okay?
$1 billion? That's a little much. That's a little rich. I wouldn't do it because I don't think I could do it.
All right.
I think 100 million does a lot.
I mean, so you'd go with the horsecock?
You do it for 900 million less than I would. Very telling. So what I'm trying to get out is that
I want to say, thinking about this just now, the largest, most girthiest cock on the earth, that's got to be a blue whale dick. That's like 6 feet long.
I'm sure they have notoriously tiny penises, just like gorillas.
No, those are gorillas. So all our answers were, what were our answers for Trevor before we completely?
I'm going to want more money, so I guess it's technically no.
So no, and yes on Malcolm's end.
You're not doing it for 100 mil?
No.
You should have let him answer first. You should have let him answer first. He would have thought that you'd agree with him.
I don't think I could do it.
Here's the thing. With 100 to 200 million dollars, those job problems are solved.
No, they're not.
No. I know I'm going to fail at it, so I would rather not try.
Well, I think here's the thing. It's 100.
So you're so confident that you can get off the biggest, girthiest dick on the planet.
With your mouth, by the way.
With your mouth. It doesn't say jerk off. It says.
It doesn't say human penis.
Okay, yeah, okay. Again, if I have to just suck, I can't jerk.
You're going to be spending a year practicing.
I'm not going to practice for shit.
Hinge your jaw like a fucking snake.
You are going to have to practice.
I'm not practicing.
Or if you really just want to try over and over again on the world's largest
You're going to throw up on that cock.
Ugh.
Yeah.
He's not going to
Yeah,
get
you're
off on
gonna
it.
spit up
You're
on that
going to be
cock.
terrible.
You know-
and you're never going to see a dime. It's going to be your hobby for years if you don't.
Friends are gonna walk in and be like, "Why do you have this Cerberus XL3 Bad Dragon dildo stuck to your wall?" And you'll say,
I'm trying something. Shut up.
Shut up! I'm making money. Listen. Supply plus profit equals, or no? What is it? It was
Supply plus demand equals profit.
And I'm here to make profit.
I'm providing for us.
you take all three of their cocks and put them in your mouth. Watch this.
Hey, you're just crying.
Listen, I think as the guy who said earlier that I was the profit guy, I guess I put myself in the corner.
You're making profit, all right.
Yeah.
The guy, that was us. We said